All right, TT, we are live.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Clover Vision. I am your host, Miss Clover Nova. I am here with my special guest today, and she is my aunt, Chloe. We don't have a topic or anything. We're just going to talk about life, and I'm going to ask her some questions. She don't have any questions for me. I asked her. I told her to write down some questions for me, but she didn't ask. She didn't write down the questions, so I guess we're gonna freestyle it. Um, so we're going to start off with the daily bread, and the daily bread is Job 12:12. Pull it up. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I'm doing this by myself. Okay. Before we do the daily bread, I'd like to do the vibe check, which is very much how I'm doing. Today I can say I'm at 80%. I'm at 80% right now today. What about you, TT?
I'm about 50.
You're 50%?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, my half of my day is gone already.
Half. Okay.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm overtime now.
You,
I'm 77 this year.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the vibe check is, oh my God, all my things are gone. Oh my God.
Oh, your what
My
is gone?
notes, I have this is from the old show. Anyway, okay, we winging it today. We're
Oh,
winging
wow.
it. Okay, so I had, is it in my phone? I think it's in my phone. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Let me take this off and this off. That's from the last show.
Oh,
So what I did was enter the wrong studio, y'all.
oh, okay.
And I had some notes. I had a daily bread.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was Job 13:13, but I don't know why I changed on there. Let me see if it's the same.
You said Job 12.
Job 12.
You
Oh,
said 12,
this
12.
is on
Do
there.
you mean
It's just
13, 13 or 12?
12:12. It's Proverbs 13:20. Okay, so that's on there.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so
Mm-hmm.
Job 12:12 says, "Wisdom is as with the aged, and understanding in length of days." Which I thought that was very prevalent to me having a conversation with my aunt Chloe, because I like to feel that she's wiser because she is older. And yeah, so I'm gonna get some wisdom today. Well, she's been giving me wisdom. Every time I'm around Auntie Chloe, she gives me some kind of wisdom, whether I like it or not. She she's going to tell me something I didn't know. But Proverbs 13:20 says, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise." And yeah, I think since I was little, I always hung around. I always liked to hang around the older people in the family, which is why my grandmother was my first best friend ever. And I picked up a lot of her ways and a lot of her mannerisms and a lot of ways she demanded respect. And you know, when you're around her, it was her way, and that was it. Wasn't no negotiation, none of that. And it taught me to stand up for myself and to not care about what people think about you, because everybody in the family had an opinion about my grandma, and she didn't care. She didn't care about none of that, and I just thought that was such a strength that she had, like a superpower, like And I used to go back and tell her stuff people used to say. They used to call her sweet potato pies. They called them Lena lump pies.
Lena what pie?
Lena lump pies.
Oh, yeah.
Because she like her sweet potatoes lumpy.
Yeah.
They said, we don't want them Lena lump pies.
Right.
And I used to go back and tell her, she was like, I don't care.
Right.
She didn't care about people said about
Yeah. She used to tell me how she liked them.
Yeah.
She liked them.
She said a smooth pie make her gag. She didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
She liked to be able to chew her sweet potato pie. And I like them too. Still sweet potatoes, just a different texture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to put it kindly, it was a different texture.
Yeah.
But everybody's individual. So you like what you like, and I like what I like. Lena like what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
She got no problem telling people that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the daily bread today, you guys. Walk with people that are wise, and you'll become wise, and stop trying to be what the young generation is doing. The young generation look up to the older generation for wisdom because they've been here longer. And a lot of times we like to feel like since we're grown, we know what we're doing. And sometimes we do know what we're doing. But it's always helpful to get advice from someone who has been through life longer than you. So I just always felt like, when you're around someone older, there's always something to learn, even if you don't feel like it's pertaining to you, but just knowing it makes you wiser.
Yeah,
Because what they're telling you may not be for you, but it may be for someone else that's younger than you. So,
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who did you look up to when you were younger? Who were your elder influences besides your mom?
Besides my mother,
Yeah.
there were a lot of people that our mother put in. Well, a few people that our mother put into our lives
Hmm.
when, like when she couldn't be there, she knew she had put us in good hands with uh, wise, spiritually strong people. We had a lady named Miss Williams who would come by and pray for us and lay hands on us and lead us to church and would help us get little jobs and pay us. Me and Annie and Jane, we used to do things, and she was, and mother put praying people in our lives. We had another minister that would come by and pray for us. She made sure that we had good people coming around that would, I guess, keep her encouraged too, with having so many children and be a good role models for us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They don't do that no more. Like we don't come. The pastor don't come to the house no more
Yeah,
and pray.
no, they don't. They don't come to neighborhoods anymore. The only people that knock on your doors are probably Jehovah's Witnesses.
And I don't see that much of that anymore either.
Right. They don't come around like they used to.
Yeah.
Well, since they get, y'all got the internet now and Zoom meetings and all
True.
that kind of stuff. People have don't, and then it's so
Shortcuts.
dangerous in these streets now. So you
Yeah.
can kind of understand it, but it would be nice to have people come by your house and lead your children to God, especially because so many mothers have not been led.
Mhm.
So if they could just be conscious enough to since if they're not going to take people to church, children need to know that there's something other than their parents that they can depend on. They
Takes
need
a
to have a
village.
spiritual life.
Hmm.
Yep, that's what I
I
think.
agree. And
Yeah.
sometimes, well, this is my opinion. I don't. I'm not 100% sold on the institution of church. I just feel like when you're around spiritual people and you talk about God, that's church. When you're giving thanks to God or you're testifying, um, what's saying two or more gathered, that's church. A lot of institutions they're condemning, and a lot of them are in it for the money, and you could tell because it's flashy and it's all unnecessary stuff. So I haven't really been 100% sold on church. I think my grandmother got me that way too because we used to go to the Church of Deliverance on Ashland, 83rd. And I don't know if y'all remember, I don't know how old everybody is, but there was a scandal with the pastor. I think it was some kids or something like that. And he was messing around with kids, and we never went to church after that. So
But that pastor,
I forget his name.
he had a funeral home too.
I believe so. It was it's right by that McDonald's over there.
Yeah, I know where it was. I remember that neighborhood, and I do think that he was molesting children.
Yeah,
that's happened in a lot of churches, especially the history of the Catholic churches, the priests molesting children.
Yeah.
So that happens in a lot of churches, and
I remember my grandmother was saying that she didn't
go back there anymore because of that that rumor and that what could have been some ounce of truth to it. That it happens. It happens a lot, and that's really sad that children get traumatized from that kind of thing, and then they never want to go back to church. They never want to have anything else to do with church.
Yeah.
And it really ain't all about church. It's all about knowing that there is something other, your inner being, your spiritual being that needs to be directed in the right direction, having been, being led by the right spirit and knowledge. A lot of times we don't know. We just listen to what the preachers say.
Hmm.
We don't study the Bible for ourselves. And a lot of these preachers haven't studied the Bible. They just know what they know, and they just give you what they know, and that's all you're gonna know. So
Yeah.
that's not good. It's not good church.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, people play church.
Right.
Yeah.
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 The bunny rabbit got Easter now. And Santa Claus got Christmas.
Santa Claus got Christmas. The bunny rabbit got Easter.
Yeah. People get offended. You say Resurrection Sunday.
Mm.
Yeah, they get like, what's that? What are you talking about? You're talking about Easter egg hunts, right? No, not quite.
Doubt God was eating eggs on that day, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the vibe of this show. It's going to be very short because TT, I told it was going to be a short show. We're not finna extend this. I just want to let you guys. I'll do that after the intro. So that was the vibe check, you guys. Make sure you guys are sharing, subscribe to the channel. If you're not, double check see if you are. Share on your social media pages, and I'll tell you why after the intro. Welcome to the show, y'all.
Big star, daughter to the sun. Life for the party, order up the fun. Booming, how I zoom in, call me Heidi, right? If you're not influenced, then it's highly. Clover not a glare, but a glow. Clover got the flair for the show, a beacon for the... I'm skipping over comments like hopscotch. Just to add the fire to sound it because it's top notch. Flavor, disco, inferno. OG major, let's go internal. South to the north for the torch I live. It gets hard to ignore this gift. When it comes to the heat, you can never skip me. Think I'm lying, extra Harvey the hippie. Then my light, you can never shake me. Supernova, that's mega, baby. Yeah.
And now, here's your host, Klovakash.
All right. So, at the top of the show, I'm gonna let you guys know that my Instagram and my Facebook pages are gone. Okay, my Clover Vision pages are under review. So if you guys have not subscribed to this channel yet, do it because this may be the only social media page y'all see me on besides Snapchat and TikTok for now. Okay, I have no explanation as to why my pages are being taken down, but that's what it is, and God knows what He's doing. I'm going to trust the process. I did come to him and ask him about social media and to make it clear and to remove things that are distracting from me of me. And the very next day, my page got taken down. So I'm not questioning it too much, but I did email them to let them know that hey, I need to know what rule did I break that caused my pages to get down. So I'm waiting on a response, but yeah, so. I'm gonna look at it as a sign of take a social media break, maybe get off social media. Maybe he needs to talk to me more than I need to talk on social media. I don't know. But so if I don't have that as a distraction, then I need to take up that space and just, like mine just says, study the Bible. And I'm gonna do that. And then maybe miraculously it'll come back. And maybe it won't, but I'm not gonna fight for that. Anyway. I am here with my Aunt Chloe, like I told you guys earlier. I'm going to ask some random questions, and I'm making them up off the top of my head because I don't have anything prepared. So much went down since the time.
Want to answer?
Okay, she has a question. She want to ask. Okay.
I want to know, do people know the difference between empathy and sympathy? Do people know the difference? Help me.
Okay. I'm not a scholar, but I think empathy is being able to read other people's emotions or having relatability to people's emotions, and sympathy is the act of reasoning with someone's emotions. or, just being aware of it and displaying comfort. Like, I'm sympathizing with you. I know you're going through a hard thing. As opposed to empathy, which is if someone is depressed about something, you may feel what they're feeling. Like, I feel like
I
I'm
think now
sad
you're
'cause
describing sympathy, because sympathy says I feel sorry. Sympathy means you're sorry, and you can relate to it because we have some sorrow about the situation that you're in, and we feel sorry with you because you want to be able to give them comfort in their trials that they're going through. But I think empathy is almost like sympathy, but knowing that we have our humanity in common, that we can, whether we're going through it or not. See, we all going through it. That's sympathy. We can relate to that. But some things are not going to be relatable because I've never been that, I've never done that, never had that feeling. So, but we want to be empathetic because we know that could be me. That could have happened to me. But by us being human beings, we all go through some things. So I think that's the only. Empathy is just general. Sympathy is personal.
Okay. Yeah, I never really dissected the.
Because you can have empathy without feeling that emotion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that could be it. Well, yeah, that could be it. And to feel what, even though I haven't felt it, but being empathetic because that could have been me. Like you hear about people getting bombed out of their buildings or something, and you know that no, that didn't happen to me, but I feel that humanity. I feel like that could have been me, could have happened to me. So I want to show some sign of caring about a person. It's all about caring. It's all about feeling that humanity in a person.
Okay. Let me look up the exact definition.
Yeah, that would be the best thing, right?
Hey Google, what is the definition of empathy?
Or what's the difference?
Understanding others' feelings by imagining yourself in their situation.
Right. What's sympathy?
What's the definition of sympathy?
Acknowledging someone else's pain or misfortune from a distance, typically by feeling pity or sorrow for them.
Right.
Unlike empathy, it doesn't require you to share their emotional state.
Right.
This is why when you walk with wise, you become wise. But yeah, I never really distinguished the two. And I think some people probably cross the meaning of it together. Like, she don't have sympathy for me, or she's not empathetic, without really knowing the difference. But yeah.
You can still feel, even though you're not, it didn't happen to you. Just knowing that it could happen to you, that's what you have empathy for. Just like when you're with children, when they're little, you get, like I had 4 at one time, right? So it seemed like I had them all at one time, really. So when they're playing together, and just say Dina and Ivy are playing, and Ivy has something that Dina wants to play with. Well, you teach your children that just because you want to play with it doesn't mean you go over and take it from her. Imagine how you would feel if somebody did that to you. So in order for you to be emphatic or feeling for how she would feel if it happened to you, you go over to her and you say, Ivy, can I play with your toy? Or Dina, can I play with your toy? Can I play with your toy now? Or can I play with your toy when you get through? Or how long are you going to be playing with that toy? So I can get it. This is acknowledging that person's feelings, because if you just go and take it, then that lessens that person's value.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be able to value that person as an equal human being, and that's empathy.
Yeah.
Now, sympathy is if she fell down and, you know, scratched a leg.
Mhm.
Then you go, you know, comfort your sister. Sorry that happened to you. Be all right. Let me get a Band-Aid. You know, that's the difference.
Okay.
And so, and that can be taught because a lot of times children are just, you know, children want what they want. A lot of times, you know, they don't have
Yeah.
that they're not born with that empathy gene. You know, I don't know if there is an empathy gene, but
Yeah.
if you teach your children to honor the humanity in the other person, then that's empathy. That's teaching them how to be empathetic
Okay.
and honor the humanity at the same time. That's it. But if you don't teach them that, if you teach them, you know, you get what you, especially if you only have one child, and that one child's getting everything he wants when he wants it,
Mhm.
then he don't have any feelings. He's not going to learn how to. He's not going to
Share,
know
yeah.
how to share. He's not going to learn how to respect that person's belongings or their even their being.
Mhm.
You know, like you're less than I am. So give me that.
Do you
know.
think all single children are more?
No, it all depends on how they're being taught.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're more likely to have a
yeah,
lack of empathy or sympathy.
yeah. If they're not taught to, if they're not socializing with other children enough, playing
Mhm.
with other children enough, the parents aren't withholding things, not giving them everything they want when they want it.
Mhm.
You know, and this is the one you start out by doing this first thing because when I had my children, the doctor would tell me, don't pick up the baby as soon as he cries. Don't do that because once you start doing that, he's gonna cry no matter what. No matter what how he's feeling, he's gonna cry because he knows he can get you.
Mhm.
But if you give him a minute to cry and don't run to him right away, maybe go to him and just say, "You'll be fine. I'm gonna have your bottle for you in a few minutes." Let him cry some more. Let him cry some more, and then you bring it to him. The doctors tell you that when you bring that baby home from the hospital. For every child I've had, every doctor has always told me, don't pick up that baby right away. Don't do that. Because you got to teach him that sometimes you got to wait for stuff. You don't get stuff as soon as you want it, how you want it, when you want it.
Mhm.
And this teaches them patience. I don't know what other. It gives you a little excuse to say, well, I don't need to go in there right now. Just give him a minute. You know, because he may change his mind. He may say, well, you know what, I'm not really hungry, so I'm going back to sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
But doctors always have told me that to not pick up the baby right away because now you're teaching him that it's worth waiting for.
Yeah, this is what I do when I get picked up. It's cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's just one good lesson to teach children, you know, wait. And,
What's one of your earliest childhood memories?
You mean 1,000 years ago?
No, not 1,000. Something interesting that you remember as a child.
I don't know if it's interesting to anybody but me, but I remember walking. So I guess you have to be walking. I think if you're a lap baby, ain't too many things that you're going to remember, right?
A lap
you
baby?
haven't. Yeah, if you haven't started walking, then you really haven't. Because I don't know if you remember anything if you haven't
Mhm.
at least been a year old.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you remember anything before a year old. I don't
remember
know.
nothing
Maybe
before
some people.
5.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm. Nothing before 5 years old.
Oh, I remember stuff before I was 5. Yeah, I remember walking in my Aunt Fanny. She had a cabbage patch in her yard.
Mm.
And we would go out there and play in the yard. Wasn't too much yard to play in because she had a what you call not a farm but a garden.
Mhm.
So her backyard was full of vegetables and stuff.
Fruits and stuff.
But there would be empty lines in between the rows of different.
She had a field.
Yeah, kind of, not. It wasn't that big. It was just like a big backyard. It wasn't, but I remember walking through there and smelling those cabbage. Always, it was, I didn't know what to call them then, but I remember being really little, and the cabbage probably was taller than me because they were big, and that's my earliest memory.
You by yourself?
I remember being by myself. I don't remember anybody else being there. And I remember the screen doors closing, slamming, shut big while I was in the backyard. And I remember my brother James, he had a rocking horse. I only remember these things. I don't remember the years, but I do remember the place. So then, you can add up I must have been that age at that place, because when we weren't, living there. So if we lived there in that age, that place, that had to be 1951, 52. So I was a little person. I was born in 49. So I had to be under 2 years old to remember that, because when I was 3 or 4 years old, we were on Wells. So this was on Vincent. So yeah, that's my earliest memory. I do remember that because I remember the smell.
So you always lived in Chicago?
Yeah, Lena and John were the only ones born in Texas. But Bernard was even born here, right? Yeah. Bernard's mother was pregnant when she came here with Bernard, I think. Yeah. But your family was born in Texas.
If you could live anywhere else in the world, where would you live?
Probably someplace warm. Probably some place.
In the U.S.?
No, probably in Africa somewhere. Yeah.
I want to go to Ghana. I heard if you go to Ghana, you can they give you citizenship in Ghana, and they give you a piece of land.
Oh yeah.
That's what I hear. I don't know if that's AI or not, but I heard people that packed up and moved to Ghana. And,
Google might know.
Well.
I'm gonna ask Google one day. See what that is with Ghana.
Hey Google.
Oh, you're gonna ask them now?
If you're in the United States and you pack up and move to Ghana, do they offer you land?
Look what it's doing. What?
It's
taking its time because it's like, what?
The Ghanaian government does not officially give away free land to foreigners. While initiatives like the Year of Return encourage the African diaspora to relocate, you typically have to buy or lease land through private sellers or traditional authorities. There is one well-known exception in Asabu, where a local chief gifted land for a Pan-African village. A recipient still must pay administrative fees, often around $1,000. And ownership is subject to local traditional laws. Key ownership facts: no freehold. Non-citizens cannot own land permanently. Leasehold.
Okay.
So no.
That was a lie. That was a lie, everybody.
There's stipulations though. What they said, you have to be born there.
Yeah. They said
they got a lot of rules.
Yeah. And they called you foreigners, which means you don't automatically become a citizen.
Right.
If you would have done it. I don't know why that was a thing, but people making videos saying when you move to Ghana, they'll offer you land. And I've been wanting to go there since I heard that. But I didn't think to double check. And this is why it's good to do your research, y'all.
Yep.
Because that is not true.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. So maybe not Ghana.
No, Ghana, she won't be coming. It's okay. Yeah. It's all right. It's like it is anywhere else in the world. If you want to live there, you buy some land and you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Probably anywhere you go, you know what I mean? And then, free is never necessarily free, right? Free always come with some stipulations.
Freedom isn't free, y'all.
No, you got to pay for it. We pay for ours. We pay dearly for it. And we still ain't free. Huh? We still ain't free. You see that number here today? Well, let's stop.
Yeah, even my social media page that I have free to do everything on ain't free.
Right.
I'm paying for it for whatever reason.
But your president know how to cuss.
On Easter,
No, he cussed today too when he was talking. I guess he's gonna cuss on a regular basis now. He's gonna say exactly what he think, what he say. It's gonna get worse. I think it's gonna get worse.
Well, when you're the Antichrist and you're you're sent here to destroy and to shake people's faith and to make people question God.
Hold on.
Hold
on a little while longer.
You're sitting here to shake people's faith and make sure you.
It's gonna get better.
Yeah.
It's gonna get better. One day and all this is gonna be over.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. And I think that that's the reason my pages were taken down, because I shared a lot of things that people were talking about with Trump and the stuff he's doing and impeachment and all this stuff. And
well, we still have free speech in America. We still get to say what we think. He gets to say what he thinks all the time.
Yes, with no consequences.
With no consequences. So
at least as of yet.
We as free citizens of a free country, the United States of America, that we pay for dearly with our lives. We get to say what we want to say with no repercussion, unless it's hate speech or something that is detrimental to people, racism, all this stuff. We're not supposed to be able to say those kind of things that don't help anybody. But you should be able to voice your opinion politically.
Yeah.
But you live in a political country.
I agree.
Even in church, you get to say things that relate to your race or your demographic position, where you live, where you work. You should be able to speak on that, because
especially when the policies are affecting us.
And when they affect how you live in your community, what prices are for things that you pay for where you live, you should be able to voice your opinion, at least your opinion, not only on websites, media outlets, but also your vote. And your vote is more important than anything. Vote, people.
This November.
Mail in vote.
Yes.
If you have to.
That's very important.
Absolutely.
Very, very important.
Always vote.
And I know a lot of people like to wait around to the presidential election, but I can't stress how important it is that this November we all, despite the fact that there's talk about ICE being at the voting polls and all that, they can be there, but they can't stop you from voting. No. They're doing it to scare you, to make you think if I show up, they're going to deport me, and show up anyway. I feel like once this voting is all over and we get them out of there, anybody that's deported will be back. We'll get them back and we'll clean up all this mess. But
gonna be some work done.
It's gonna take some work.
Take a lot of work.
It's gonna take a lot. And even when Trump is out of office, don't expect change to come too fast.
Very fast. Don't expect it to come very fast, because all of the damage that has been done, it's going to take a lot of undoing.
Yes.
And fixing. And
we got to make up with the allies.
Building back up. So we it's in God's hands, and we are not afraid. We are not scared. We're not backing down. We are going to vote, and we are going to change things, because we love this country. Because this country, as horrible as it is in some ways, it is the best country on earth. I really do believe that. And
change is imminent anyway. It's coming.
Everything.
That's why everything is happening, because they know that the big change is coming. So
the big change.
The big change. God said the last will be first and the first will be last.
The new earth and the new heaven.
Yes.
I don't want to wait till then. I don't know when God didn't give us a time frame for that. So I want things to change as soon as possible.
Divine timing is happening when it's supposed to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. In the meantime, we must hold on to our faith in God and not be swayed, not to question during this mist, because that's what the devil is trying to get us to do, question God.
Well, preach.
So no matter what's going on, there's corruption around us, whatever. Take your burdens and your worries and your troubles and your stress to God. Don't question what he's doing. Just say, I need clarity on what I should do next.
That's what you
what do
should
I
do,
do?
right? Yeah, do what he told you to do.
Yeah.
What if you're being led to do something and do it,
Mm-hmm.
or ask to be led. If you don't know where to go, he know how to show you what to do. Yeah.
And another thing a lot of people are afraid of, sometimes you got to sacrifice some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You have to shed old skin to be new.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you lose stuff, you can't stress about it.
Mm-hmm.
People, money.
That's what Reverend
places.
Moss, I go to training. Reverend Moss was preaching about that yesterday, about sacrifice, about in this season of Lent, we were supposed to give up something. And it said, the Bible says, David in the Bible said that he had bought this land from these people, and the man wanted to give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And David said, no. I won't give the Lord anything, because he was going to sacrifice to God on that land. And he said, I don't want that. I don't want nothing free. If I can't pay for it, I'm not going to give the Lord something that I haven't paid for. If I haven't sacrificed anything for it, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to cost me something
when
I give it to God. This is a sacrifice I made.
Yeah.
So sacrifices cost. Sacrifices cost you something.
Mm-hmm.
You say you sacrifice and it don't cost you nothing, then it ain't no sacrifice. It's important to know that just because you give up, like me, I tried to give up chips, but it didn't happen. But if you're giving up something, it's got to hurt. It's got to hurt.
You think so?
Oh,
All the time?
All the time. Otherwise, it's not a sacrifice. If it don't hurt, what's the point? If you're giving something and it don't mean a thing to you, you just did it.
You just re-gifted them.
I got $1 billion and I give $1 million to the church. That didn't hurt you. It didn't hurt you at all.
Why do you think it has to hurt?
Because then if it don't hurt, it's not a sacrifice. It's not giving anything. Because you haven't felt that. You haven't felt it. You got to feel that loss. You got to feel that sacrifice. It got to mean something, because otherwise it's not a sacrifice. It's just something you did. You could have done it and say it's and just give it anyway and not say it's a sacrifice. So why is it now a sacrifice when it really don't cost you nothing to do that? You're not sacrificing then. It's got to mean something. It's got to hurt. It's got to say, I gave that up in spite of the hurt. Jesus gave it up in spite of what he had to go through. He didn't have to do it. You think he had to come here? He even knew what kind of sacrifice he had to give. God knew what he had to do. And he did it anyway. That's the sacrifice. That's a sacrifice when it hurt. When it hurt you to your heart. Jesus didn't even want to do it. He's like, Lord, look, is there any other way you can do this thing?
Can we work something out?
So this going to hurt too much to be separated from you. I can't be separated from you for any length of time. And what God said, you can do it. You can do it. But your will, but what he said, your will, not mine, be done. And he went on to the cross for us and gave up his life, his very life for us. So,
can you name a time you sacrificed something? Or something you asked God for?
So that I asked God for?
Yeah.
And I sacrificed for? Not really. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt enough.
Is fasting a sufficient sacrifice?
I think it is in some cases.
When
your stomach hurt and you lose weight.
Yeah. When
it hurt, yeah.
Now I kind of understand fasting a little bit more too, because
it's fasting.
A lot of times we think about it, it's about cleaning the body and just getting some fresh nutrients, but you're actually like
fasting unto the Lord.
Yeah.
Fasting unto the Lord for his sake. It's a different fast than just a bread fast.
Yeah.
I'm going to really fast now because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to eat until the morning comes. I'm fasting now. I'm not eating anymore until breakfast.
Not today. That's the fast.
This is the breakfast. That's what they call it. Break
Oh,
fast.
okay, yeah, okay.
That's what they call
I
that
thought-
morning, that first morning. That's
Yeah.
that break from you're breaking that fast from overnight.
Okay.
But no, that doesn't hurt. That didn't bother me. I'm supposed to stop eating right now. Come
Yeah.
on now.
And I heard we're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day anyway.
That was
That's
for the
something
farmers.
That's
yeah,
something they made up. Yeah.
that was a farmer.
Back in the day, they said they just only ate when they got hungry.
Right.
Like they eat once a week. That was sufficient. For
Well, I don't know about once a week, but maybe once a day or twice a day. I mean, you got to keep your energy up, especially if you're a slave.
But they were saying, okay, I forget the
a
video.
different
When I
thing.
see that video again, I'm gonna send it to you. But it
Mhm.
was saying that when you eat and then go without eating for so long, your
Mhm.
body has time to repair itself. If
your body has time to adjust.
If when you eat something,
Mhm.
it takes a while for that food to come all the way through your intestines and all that.
Mhm.
And by the time it's done, you're eating lunch. Then it's doing that work.
Mhm.
But if you give your body a complete break and it's not digesting, it's doing other things.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
When you constantly eating, your body is just constantly just pulling the food down.
Right.
The only thing your body is doing is separate nutrients.
Mhm.
But when it's done,
Mhm.
then it go and
do something else in the other
yeah.
body and other things that
Yeah.
it needs to do.
So they saying 3 meals a day is really
Too much.
harming us.
Yeah.
Even
I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think it's your level of activity, because and what you're eating.
Mhm.
See, if we're talking about eating 3 big meals a day, yeah, that's a whole different
Yeah.
ball game right there.
Mhm.
But if you have to work, if you have like 3 jobs, like you got children, you got work, and then you got another work with your children, then eating small energy filling food.
Mhm.
I'm not talking about we're gonna have a big egg and breakfast, egg and cheese and all that kind of stuff, and then a big lunch and then a big dinner. No, that's too much food. That's too much work for your body to do. I get that part, but I think if you're eating because we don't do that enough activity, right? Especially when you don't have to do a lot of running around.
Yeah.
When you get older, 3 small meals would be good for you. Small meals. I don't mean
Yeah.
big
Like a little
breakfast
sandwich
sandwich and
here,
all
or a
that
little
kind of
salad
stuff.
there. a little
Yeah, I don't think that's
fruit.
too much for your system to and what we call a meal is
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
to people. But I know what you mean. Yeah, because I've seen people have those kind of meals and then snack in between them.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Snack in between is the meal.
Yeah.
Big snacks.
Big meals.
Yeah. And then they get big
Mm.
stomachs, big butts, and big everything like I got.
Like we got.
Well, we're gonna do better. We're gonna get
We
more
are.
exercise.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's important. So
Okay.
y'all pay attention. Pay attention. Don't eat so much. Stop eating so much.
Yeah.
All that fattening food.
And this takeout food is really harming us because it's not real
No,
food.
no.
It's not real food. Y'all think about all the burger places and all the grocery stores with ground beef and all the steaks, and then you compare that to how many cows you see every day.
How many cows you see every day?
Yeah.
What's they got to do?
Think about
anything?
all the burger places. They got all these burger patties, right? To
Mhm.
serve all these people every day.
Mhm. All over the world.
All different types of burgers.
All over the world.
And then you compare that to how many cows do you see just on a daily basis?
What the cows got to do anything? What do you mean?
That's where the burgers come from.
Right, but what does that
Understand.
mean? What are you saying?
The ratio.
What do you mean?
How we getting all this ground beef
right from the cow?
from this many cows?
Okay, so what are you saying?
So all that ain't real meat.
So what is it?
That's the question. There we go. Now you back. Okay.
Well, you didn't say
Yeah.
that. You said cows. Cows do.
How many cows? We don't see that many cows. So it
Well,
can't be
how
that.
many cows have you
It can't
seen?
be that many.
It can't be that many cows.
McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, grocery stores. Everybody got ground beef. But we should have a lot of farms around here for all this
We don't have a
meat.
lot of farms.
We don't.
We don't. How many
Not
cows?
that many cows. How many cows they slaughtering in every state, in every city, to supply every store, every fast food place?
Mhm.
What's in the meat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's in the meat? I don't know what they serving us.
So you
What
have
are we eating?
You have no idea.
which
what
is
do
why
you
I
think?
became a pescatarian.
A pescatarian.
I'm pescatarian-ish. TT.
What does that mean?
Pescat. Well, if my version of it is, I don't eat anything that came from an animal that carried a baby full term. So if that animal had a whole baby come out of them,
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat it anymore. As of September last year. Now, if it laid an egg, yeah, some fish, shrimp, salmon, plant-based,
You know,
and
it's not.
I only cheat with chicken.
Okay.
Chicken is the only exception that I make.
Can't get a.
But if that animal was bleeding and stressed out, having a baby, just I don't eat that because of the stress level, the hormones, and it creates all kind of mental problems and everything, and plus they're mixing that meat with all kind of other stuff. They're putting all kind of they're pumping it. They're doing it with the chicken too. I'm working on the chicken, y'all, but they're dipping the old meat in fresh red blood so they can sell it. We don't know what we're eating. You know, that ground beef, what's mixed in there with that to make it bigger, to make it more?
I know, I understand what you're saying.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's hard, y'all, because I miss a fresh ground burger but I eat black bean burgers. You ever had black bean burgers?
Yes.
I love them now.
They are good.
That's my
Especially
new
those
hamburger. That's my new hamburger. I can't eat a ground beef burger.
Oh, okay.
And one time, I think it was last month, I went to Portillo's and I used to get my little chopped salad, my chopped chicken salad. And I said, let me just grab a Polish.
Good. Okay.
And I ate that Polish, and I haven't had a Polish since last year, maybe August, maybe. And that Polish turned in my stomach so bad. I said, oh my God. My body was used to not eating that.
Right.
And then when I ate it, my body was just going through it. I was at work and I was just like, oh my God, my stomach was like literally like it was trying to turn over. So I said, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. Some things, don't agree with you. You know, some
but it takes you to stop eating it.
Yeah, to clean the system of it. And then
when you try it again, it's gonna be like, no, we good. Like anything, cigarettes, drinking. If y'all drink or smoke heavy, like need to drink, need to smoke, just stop for 30 days and then go back to it and see if
you telling an addict just stop 30 days? Just stop 30 days.
I ain't saying an addict. If you're an addict, you gotta stop.
Do it all the time. That's
but if you do it, an addict is doing it all day, every day.
Right.
Like every piece of money they got it.
Right.
But if you just a heavy smoker, like I just smoke every day, like I gotta wake up, smoke, whatever. Stop for 30 days.
Sam said I don't need to mention names, but I have a friend that says that he has stopped smoking. And that's good because, once you see your health decline, but it's declining all the time. But once it affects you, when you see that it is harming you, and then you see when you don't do it, that it makes you, that you feel better, then that should encourage you to stop.
But sometimes it's too late when you start seeing it. Some people don't stop until something wrong with them.
Right.
But
and some people be in the hospital having surgery. No. Having surgery and walking outside smoking. Don't smoke anyway. With the surgery. With lung surgery. Girl, come on.
What kills me is I go to the nursing home and visit my mom, and I see the people outside sometimes in their wheelchairs smoking.
Yep.
Like
emphysema.
You're in the nursing home.
Right. Because of that. And you still can't stop.
So yeah.
Something else.
In this day and age with this administration, we don't know we don't even know if we're in the middle of a pandemic or not. We don't know what's going on. True. We have to be more conscious about our health ourselves because this government they're not finna tell us, what's going on in the world. So you have to take that step ourselves. This is like driving. You know how people say, don't just drive for you, drive for everybody around you. We have to focus on our health for everyone around us too, because we don't know. And I question that too. What happened to the monkeypox? Remember the monkeypox came up?
Huh?
They said it was a monkeypox little outbreak right before Trump.
Oh yeah. Remember that. You say what
And then
happened
it
to
just
her?
miraculously just went away. They didn't say they found a cure for it.
So what you saying?
We don't know.
You say what happened to her?
Yeah, we don't know. There's no updates about it at all.
Maybe it went away.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, we got a lot of
did we
vaccines
cure
out there.
COVID? Is COVID gone completely now?
No, I don't think so. I think there's still some cases.
See, well, it used to be a time we saw the statistics on the TV all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but now they put that talking cigarette in charge of the health organization, and now we don't know nothing.
Oh yeah, well that's the administration. You don't worry about that. It's gonna,
Yeah,
it's gonna
so
be better.
I say that to say,
As soon as
take
we
care
get
of your
him out
health.
there, we'll restore
Mhm.
the right kind of organizations that can keep Americans informed on what's going on, what's really going on, not what they want it to be,
Mhm.
but what it actually is. You know, I think the next time we get, I don't know who's going to run and who's going to not run and who's going to be the best choice going forward.
Mhm. I think anybody better than him right now. Anybody I think would be better than, except anybody in his administration. Just somebody outside, just come on in and take over. At this point,
We have to vote the right person in. We have to vote the
yeah.
best person for the job, and somebody who is proven to be a moral person with character and the best interest for
The
America.
people, the American people.
Yeah, and when God wants to put it in place, He will.
Mm-hmm. You feel need us in a prayer?
No, I was just.
Oh, I was gonna.
No, I was just. It did seem like that, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I was ready.
Yeah. Well, we do need to pray. We need to be constantly in prayer. We need to be constantly praying, orally and spiritually, inside and out. We need to stay in prayer to God because He honors prayer, and He told us to pray constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't never give up praying. Don't ever give up your prayer life. Pray day in and day. Stay in prayer. Lord, bless your children. Lord, bless this family. Lord, bless this building. Lord, bless people coming in and out. Lord, bless people in the community, in the city, in the country, in the world. Lord, bless your people.
Amen.
Amen.
TT, you want to read these?
You want me to read that?
If you want to,
Do you understand Proverbs 3, 5, and 6? Consider these key insights. Acknowledge God in all your ways, recognizing His guidance in every aspect of life. He will direct your path, providing clarity and purpose in your decisions. You read.
Embrace humility and seek wisdom as it leads to a deeper relationship with God. Avoid leaning on your own wisdom as it can lead to confusion and misdirection. Remember that faith involves surrendering control and trusting God's plan for your life. Trust in the Lord wholeheartedly without relying solely on your own understanding.
Well, that's not the King James Version, but that is essentially what it says. To not trust your own understanding, but lean on God's wisdom, because He knows what's right for us. And He never, ever fails. If you stay in the Word of God, then you will do well. You got some pretty hands.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You don't need nail polish either.
I don't need nail polish.
You don't need long nails, because you know what you have. You have long faces. See, a lot of people got these little short faces, but you have long ones. Your face is long. So you have long nails already. When you just polish your nails look beautiful and long anyway. I didn't know your hands were that pretty. I never really paid attention to your hands until this close-up now. Pretty hands.
Thank you.
Welcome. Where did you get those hands from? Those Lena's hands?
Probably my mama.
And she got her daddy's hand. So yeah, my daddy had long fingers. Well, let me stop, girl. Comfortable where like we're not.
Well, I mean, it's
online.
just a conversation with Aunt Chloe.
Mhm.
So my Aunt Chloe said I have pretty hands. Yeah, I don't need nail polish. I like nails.
You
Though.
You're done.
I like gluing my nails on and having them real long. I just didn't do it today.
But you don't need it. You don't need it.
Thank you.
You already have long nails. People wish they had those. That's why a lot of people use nails to make their nails look like they're extensions of long nails. But you
like
already
them
have
about this long.
Mhm.
And if I try to grow them,
Mhm.
they're gonna break.
Oh, you don't have all that. You need to. If you want your nails to be really strong, you have to drink a lot of calcium, a lot of milk. You have to have calcium.
Milk is not good for your bones. You know that? You know that milk is cow pus. That's not to be consumed. Another question that was on the internet before: if milk goes bad when you leave it out, why does it not go bad inside of a cow's body? If you got to put milk,
you're
in
taking it out and you're pasteurizing it, so it won't go bad. That's what you do with milk.
But why is it not bad when it's inside the cow?
Because it's not. It doesn't go bad. We're taking their milk before it goes bad, and we're pasteurizing it. We're not taking that milk and not. Well, some farmers do. They drink it straight from the cow, but most milk that we get that sell in the stores has to be cleaned up. It has to be pasteurized, and you're not drinking that. You're drinking pasteurized milk, and some milk don't even have a lot of calcium in it. You get the calcium, but if it's not fortified with calcium. But calcium is for your nails. It is to strengthen your nails. Yes, ma'am. Promise you. That's what they say when your nails get weak and stuff like they weak and they brittle, and you have to keep them moisturized. Anyway, we talking about personal stuff on you.
It's okay.
Right.
I don't have a Facebook page or Instagram page anymore, so I can talk about it on my page on
Oh,
YouTube.
okay. Yeah. Good.
Okay. So I don't drink milk, but y'all drink milk for y'all strong
What
nails.
you drink? Oat milk?
I don't drink any milk.
Oh. You still need milk when you get old. You still need calcium. You may not need milk, but you need that calcium.
I
For your
take calcium
bones.
pills.
Do
I
you?
take some calcium, some
Yeah,
vitamins and stuff. Yeah.
Well, make sure you do.
And sea moss is good. It has 92 of the 101 vitamins and minerals that we need.
Oh, okay. You
So,
take that too.
Yeah.
How long you been taking that?
Off and on. It's not a consistent basis. I should do it consistently, but you just have a jar of sea moss. You just take a little spoonful every day.
That's got calcium in it. You just
I don't
said
know if it
that.
has calcium, but I know it has it has 99 of the 102 vitamins we need.
So it's probably got calcium, but is it enough for your bone? Especially since you know that your family has a joint problem. We have arthritis in our family.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do.
So when the doctor asked me, do I have any family history of anything?
Osteoarthritis and arthritis. Yes, ma'am, you do. Your granny had it. Your great granny had it. Has it. Both of them gone, but I mean, they had it. Your aunts have it. So you probably have it. Test you for your calcium level. You need to be tested. Because, short people have it anyway. We have problems with joints. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to look on my chart, see if my calcium is.
Okay.
But, yeah, so it's not going to be long. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope when you guys see this, you guys can comment. You want to ask a question for them to leave in the comments about something we talked about?
Yeah. How do you get wisdom? How do you get wisdom? What are people's opinion about wisdom?
Okay.
How do you get it?
Yeah, so if you're watching this today, tomorrow, next week, or 10 years from now, put in the comments how do you get your wisdom? And I want to know personally, who in your family or friends or whoever, who is the person that you seek your wisdom from?
That's a good question.
Besides your parents, okay? We all know parents who we grew up as kids, parents tell us what to do. But who outside of your immediate family do you get your wisdom from? Is it your grandparents? Is it a neighbor? Is it a friend, someone at work? Let us know in the comments.
Are you seeking wisdom?
Mm.
Are you seeking wisdom? Because if you're not seeking it, then you don't get it from anybody. But if you're seeking wisdom,
Okay.
yeah.
What's your reason for seeking wisdom?
That too.
What
you know about wisdom?
What you know about? What you know about wisdom? What you know about? Okay. Well, it's very important. It really is. And I encourage anyone of any age to seek someone older than them and just ask them questions about their life. And you can just, I don't know, you can get some kind of wisdom about how things were and the impact that the changes that these generations have had on us. Like when I was little, I remember my grandma used to tell me all the time, they walked to school. Yeah, we got buses now. We got Ubers and Lyfts and stuff. But back in the day, we walked to school. So we can value what we have now, learning from the wisdom of people that didn't have it when they were younger. And then some of the things that we have now are going to be obsolete to the next generation coming in. And we're going to be like, well, we didn't have holograms coming to visit us. We had to look at it on the screen. And, you know, we were talking about that earlier before we got on here. Talking about eventually they're going to be hologram family members that have passed that can still live with us today. And we'll be able to just carry on with them. And that's going to be so scary and creepy. And yeah, that'll be weird.
Some people want it. Some people like it. They want
some people will.
And so, you know, that may be comforting for some people. So, you know, I think it's just an individual desire and comfort. And if it's good for you, then I'm happy for you. It's a good thing. But we'll see. Maybe I'll live long enough to see that happen and see how people react to it.
Who would you want a hologram of?
Nobody. I don't want to do that, period. I want them to live in that spiritual world till God comes.
Yeah.
I don't need to wake nobody up, call on no spirits, no images, none of that. But if I, you know,
it's like toying with people's minds.
But I wouldn't want it for myself.
Yeah. So you'd like to just go and see how they can.
Yeah, see how they do it. But I mean, you can't recreate a human being.
Yeah.
We're so individual. God made
soulless.
Us so
they'll be so
wondrous. Until you know, you can't expand on God's creation.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're too wonderfully, miraculously made.
Okay. Well, on that note, I don't want my TT to get angry, so I'm gonna end this live because she said the later it gets, she's gonna get cranky.
Yeah,
so I don't want to be. She feel it. Okay. So on that note, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Clover Vision, and I'll see you guys next week. Till then.
Interesting.
Now, on another note, back to you, Ms. Nova.
Run it up.
Like, subscribe, share. That's how you show love. Yeah, like, subscribe, share.